Welcome to Daily Action Picks. My name is Anthony DeBundo, and I have two best bets for a loaded 15-game MLB slate on Tuesday. Starting at 7:05 in the Bronx, as the two betting favorites in the American League East face off, it's the Toronto Blue Jays, who won last night against the New York Yankees. And tonight, I'm going with the Bronx Bombers at home. And the reason for that, Yusei Kikuchi, the left-handed starter for Toronto. He came over from Seattle in the offseason. He was shelled in the second half of last season. He had a 5.98 ERA, and opponents hit 300 against him in the second half of the season. His FIP also pretty concerning at 4.60. He's a lefty who has good stuff, but frequently finds himself getting barreled up. His xERA for last season, 5.23, and he gave up one of the hardest hit rates amongst American League starters at 47% last year. While lefties kind of struggled against him, right-handers had a lot of success at the plate. That opens up well tonight for Giancarlo Stanton, for Aaron Judge, for Josh Donaldson at the top of the Yankees lineup. I'm expecting them to bounce back after getting shut out by the excellent Alek Manoah and the Blue Jays bullpen last night. So expecting a bounce back for the Yankees, and they're starting Nestor Cortez, who is a left-hander that is due for some negative regression probably. He had a 2.9 ERA, 3.2 xERA, and a 3.78 FIP last year, so probably going to regress a little bit, but it's the kind of matchup I like against the Blue Jays. They're an excellent fastball hitting team. You can't really overpower this lineup, but Toronto struggles a little bit when they get these junk ballers, guys who nibble around the corners. They can rely on, Cortez has a fastball cutter and slider. He doesn't overwhelm you. He's more of a placement pitcher. And those are the kind of guys that can frustrate this loaded Blue Jays lineup. So I like Cortez. I think he's a little undervalued generally in the market. And Kikuchi, again, just major concerns for him. Did not look promising in the spring either. So I'm rolling with the Yankees at minus 120. They are projected by my colleague Sean Zerillo to be minus 139. So I would take them minus 130 or better at home. And the second game, it's all about the Baltimore Orioles. They got their first win of the season last night. Now they're playing at home again against Milwaukee, and they've had a lot of success against left-handed pitching. That should carry into this season. They were 12th in the league last year in weighted runs created plus against lefties, and tonight they get Brewers left-hander Eric Lauer. Lauer's a guy I am not particularly high on. He pitched to a 3.17 ERA last year, but the underlying numbers and his history suggest he's not going to be able to repeat that. His walk rate is below average. He doesn't strike many guys out. He gives up decently hard contact. 3.87 xERA, 4.04 FIP. So he's more of a 4-ish level pitcher last year, and he had never come close to those numbers in a full season as a starter. Prior to that, more of a bullpen swingman, long reliever type that broke into the rotation last year. So not too high on him. Again, the Orioles hitting left-handers well. I do think they'll be able to find some success against Lauer. And while I do think the Brewers' bats will wake up at some point, hopefully that's not on Tuesday against Sammy Watkins, Baltimore loses this game more than it wins. It's important to know that baseball betting, when you're betting underdogs, but it wins enough of the time that plus 145 is a value bet. So I'm going with the Yankees, minus 120, and the Orioles, plus 145 as my two best bets for Tuesday night's MLB slate.